Hello, welcome to Talk Time Anime. My name is Jordan, and today I am joined by Luca.
Hello.
We're back again, the duo. The other two are busy, so it's up to us today to do the chapter reviews, unless someone else turns up before we do the next one. But today, on this video, we are reviewing chapter 997 of One Piece. And I can already say, without it being a thing, that is already accurately named Flames. Because this fucking chapter was just fucking heat, honestly.
We've been saying this for the last few weeks. Like, One Piece has been so good.
Yeah, I agree. Like, so many.
This late run.
Yeah, Onigashima,
and this was the
man.
peak.
Yeah, this is probably one of the best chapters. But what was I gonna say? I've seen a lot of people on Twitter and like heavy debating about Wano, like where they would rank it out of arcs and stuff. For me, it's already up there. If they complete this peak correctly, like as much as I enjoy it, then I think for me it might actually go at top 1, which is insane. But then at the same time, as much as I love Marineford, I don't rate it as highly as some other people do, which is mad for me. I know. But
I really liked the previous acts. The only weak point of this act for me was when they first landed.
Oh, really?
And they were all like moving around, and everyone was getting organised, and there was a lot of chaos and
Yeah.
That was a bit too messy for me, but now
that's fair enough. That's
Oda, and everyone's settled.
Yeah.
It's all it's back to business.
Yeah, everyone's got their own little roles, by the looks of it, and stuff seems to be heating up. But yeah, we'll talk about it more in a bit. For now, we start off with Sanji as the last chapter ended, hearing someone in trouble and stuff. Some woman apparently getting attacked, and obviously he looks behind the curtain. Or he bashes the curtain down, really, and he gets stuck in some web trying to save this lady. Funny thing about that whole scene, I saw it on Twitter earlier. The whole thing of the man pulling the what do you call it, like not the belt, but the little thing that holds all the dressing that together, kind of thing. That's actually like a classic comic routine from like old Japanese shows and stuff. I didn't know that, and then someone showed like a video and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's where they got that from. That's where Oda was inspired with it from. But yeah, as we were saying, he bashes through that door and gets as everyone most likely predicted, gets caught. The simp-lord. But yeah, he gets caught in what he calls like a spider web kind of thing.
It's literally stepped on as well.
It's probably his dream at the moment. But he no, he gets slapped up. But Sanji, I know it looks harsh, but it probably didn't do much to him. But yeah, they whacked him down. He's all tied up and that, and he's in front of Black Maria. And then we get that moment where she's like, I do have a soft spot for boys with rough edges, so what do you say? Do you like me? And he at first starts off and I'm like, whoa. He's like, boy, don't insult me. And he's like, untie me if you want the truth. And then he said, the truth is, and it's like, I love you. And it's like, yeah, he's back, of course. It's classic Sanji.
We can't beat this guy.
We can't, he just, like, we were talking about earlier, right? And we were saying, like, is he actually going to get over it this arc? I think Louis said last week, like, are we finally going to see him like fight Black Maria or someone, get over it? It's like
he has to. Otherwise, how is he going to get out of this? Unless
it's not going to happen.
Successfully seduces her.
It's not going to happen. That character trait of him not hurting women, like maybe not as much as a simp as that, like saying like, please let me step on you and shit, right? But he will never get over that. Like he will never fight a woman. I'm sure that is going to be his weakness the whole way through. It's never going to change. But like you say, I don't know how he's going to get out of it. I mean, anyone could turn up, I suppose, isn't it? Like, we've got everyone everywhere at the moment.
True.
But I don't know. Maybe Zoro will come on the way through. But well, speaking about that, we'll move on to that next. But yeah, no, Luffy and Jinbei are like, where is he and that, and they're still Oda, as we've said before, introduces these weird ass like beast pirates, like that one in this chapter with like the snake guy and the woman that's growing out the gorilla, right?
Gorilla, yeah.
And then he does a whole panel like saying who they are, and then they just avoid them because they like go up this ladder. And they're like, where are they? And then we'll probably never see them characters again. But well, maybe we will. But no, that made me laugh. I was like, another set of characters. He's just like, I'm going to draw that for funnies. and then not use them, or them getting one hit. But yeah, that's the last we see of Luffy, that chapter, I think, pretty much. Because next we're at the performance floor where it really goes down. And there's still, oh yeah, Big Mum's just come through the performance floor and gone straight up. She's like, fuck this. I'm not getting involved, I'm going for Kaido. She knows her goal. But yeah, then as she makes the hole in the wall and stuff and everything's going off, Zoro notices something drop from the ceiling, and all of a sudden he gets a really serious look in his eye, and then potentially one of the best panels from Wano happens, as Drake is currently still like clashing with Appu, and then all of a sudden another one's down. Zoro one-shot someone else. If he wasn't GOAT enough, he is now taking down a third a third supernova / worst generation this arc. Like, what?
The shading on this panel is so raw.
The panel is
so good.
Nah, how can you hate Zoro? I said it, right? I was going to lose my shit when I sent it, when I was messaging you, right? But I said, I honestly think, like, this isn't me like as a fan kind of thing, because I've said it before in like our ranking of the Straw Hat Pirates and one of our podcasts, saying how he's definitely out there for me. The thing is, he's up there for everyone. He's like top 3 to 5 for everyone, right? And as much as I love Robin and I love Luffy, he's third, right? Fluctuating with Robin, right? But for me, from a critical standpoint, or just like a general kind of what I hear from fans and stuff, no one hates Zoro. He's got to be one of the best anime characters of all time, man. Especially in his kind of like genre of like just a badass character, right? Who does it better than him? Like, I was thinking back, right, to arcs, right? And I honestly think, other than arcs, where he's literally not there like Whole Cake, he always has a good moment. In every one, pretty much, you know? Like in the beginning, in the beginning arcs, it's obviously the Zoro and Mihawk bit, but not just that. Even before that, the bit with Buggy when he literally like stares down Nami and says like, you know, are you gonna do it, kind of thing, things like that. And then you
even
move
on Alabasta,
that Mr. One bit,
number 2. You know,
my god. Oh yeah,
I can't remember his name, but the guy whose body was like all still.
Yeah, Mr. One. He
Mr.
was.
One.
Yeah. He was. Honestly, man, like that bit, even now, that panel still gets used to this day as well. And then you move on, and it's just like, I mean, maybe Drum Island, but then you see Alabasta, that bit, it's just so good. And even not just that, bits like when he talks with Chopper and stuff in the thing, and basically says why everyone's behind Luffy in that arc. Then you've obviously got Enies Lobby, more GOAT moments like on the train and without the Kaku fight on its own, you know. And then just all the way through, man. Thriller Bark. I mean, man single-handedly saved Thriller Bark for me. That's still one of my favourite moments, if not my favourite moment in One Piece.
There is no reason to hate him. He's always been by Luffy's side.
Yeah.
He's always come clutch. Like, even if his sense of direction is really bad, he always comes clutch.
Yeah, and it's not even like that. Like that gag, like some of the gags in some of the crew have get a bit stale or get a bit annoying at times. Like, I completely get what people say when they say about Sanji and Fishman Island. That was a really bad, like, twist in the arc, I'd say, personally. In terms of, like, you know, him losing so much blood that he literally needed medical attention because he saw a mermaid. But, like, even in that arc again, Zoro versus Holy Jones, and then when he protected him with Sanji, I mean, more GOAT moments. He's just a great character, man, and this is just an add-on to more of it and what's hopefully to come, because he then goes on to basically also slash at Queen, scares the shit out of Queen, and says, basically, do not waste my time with such nonsense, kind of thing. And he says, like, I didn't come all the way to play games, and I'm like, that is hard. And he just basically...
The future king of Wano, everybody.
Honestly, it's gotta be. And he's just like, how, like, he said, like, I don't care, like, they say Kaido's toughest in the world and I'm gonna slice him to pieces, and my agenda is back. Like, just like that. I said it before, and I thought it was dying. I didn't think we'd see Zoro go against Kaido, but I think it's gonna happen. Not him on his own or anything, but I think...
He has been making comments in the last few chapters here and there about, you know...
He's been saying it all through Wano, but everyone's just like, oh, he's just too far, he's just whatever. I'm like, it's gotta happen, man. Like, he's got the sword that literally scarred him and stuff. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, like, now it's undeniable because he's literally screamed it. Like,
Yeah,
and when people scream stuff in One Piece, it means it's happening. So
yeah, that's that funny bit with Brook when the whole ground's shaking, and I like it in the Viz Media fucking sub, because obviously everyone's been sharing all the fan subs and stuff. But in the Viz Media one, he literally calls him a beastly man. What have you done, you beastly man? And he's like, you know, I didn't do this. But no, that was funny. Brook, I just love.
And it also goes to further solidify the concept of the supernovas, or the worst generation, not the supernovas, worst generation, Luffy, Kid, and all going up against Kaido together.
Yeah.
Because if Killer is going with Kid, then Zoro has to go with Luffy. No question. Are we
gonna get the 4v1 or like the Kid, Killer, Luffy, Zoro? Sorry. I think Law might come.
And I think you are right, because Law is so far down, as you said last week.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have like a clutch moment towards the end of the fight.
Yeah, he's going to be gradually making his way up there. Maybe even like under everyone's noses a bit, Like he's just going to quietly make his way up. His power allows that.
As we move on, we see Marco enter the room. So, me and you both believe that Marco is going to be the one that carries Zoro up.
And I didn't even say what he saw. Sorry, that's why he was angry. Was because of the Okiku's arm, of course, which was a really cool touch. Like the fact that Zoro and Robin were the ones to notice it as well. I like the fact that Robin noticed it as well. That was a very nice moment for me personally. But no, Marco turning up and it's like, man, oh my god, the Straw Hats and Marco. It's gonna be, this arc, man, is gonna be so good. I'm so excited. But yeah, like he said, you guys are the real muscle. What are you doing stuck on this floor? And I enjoyed the interaction between Zoro and Chopper as well. Chopper basically saying like, "Don't you worry, I've got this," and he's like, "Yep, that's what I thought," kind of thing.
This is an interesting situation though, because like Chopper has the antidote and he's going to cure everyone.
Yeah. He says though, isn't it? Like, I think I don't know. You go on first because I want to talk about something.
I think you're probably going to talk about Marco, but like let's assume Chopper does it and he cures everyone.
Yeah.
Like, why would all of those people still fight for Queen? Like,
I think that's what Chopper's trying to do. Like in terms of like,
so
he can't. I don't know how to take this. Right, the way he says it is like he's like, I found the way to stop it. I've got the antibody. I will be able to. I'll make enough antibodies for everyone, but it doesn't mean he can necessarily do it now. Like because he hasn't got the supplies yet, kind of thing.
But
he's trying to tell everyone.
Let's say Zoro goes up to Kaido with Marco, and Marco, let's say, as he carries him up, he has a fight with King and we get our aerial battle.
Yeah.
Who fights Queen? Like, Queen is one of the big dogs. Like,
yeah. Well, to be fair, after seeing that, I honestly think well, maybe this could backfire if I say this on camera. But like, I was gonna say, like, based on that, I kind of think that Zoro's fucking wiping Queen at this point.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think like not one hit like fucking Apu, but I mean, Queen, he looks angry, but at the same time, he got him fucking shook, bro. Like, he got him shook just from that slash. Like, how are you not seeing that coming, bro? Like,
I mean, logically, like it could be Drake and Robin and Brook all against Queen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't even know if that's close enough, but
Law turning up, maybe
Law turning up at some point as well. Yeah,
but then either that, or would it simply? Will I be wrong? And would it simply just be like I'm hoping still, because I know we're all praying for it, the Marco v King. But could it be Marco v King and then ends up Zoro v Queen kind of thing? But then I feel like he's definitely got to get to
they go up.
Yeah. Because as he says, like both routes are kind of like blocked at the moment.
Blocked.
But I mean, I'm guessing the standard theory and what we're thinking is that because Zoro, as we know, Zoro has no sense of direction anyway. You can't really leave him anywhere. And I feel like
he has to go up with Marco.
Yeah, and he's like, I wish I could fly right up there, and then lo and behold, Marco turns up. So Marco's got to get him up there. But then again, Marco wants to get them all up there, right? Like, he wants to get them all from what he said.
True, yeah, he did. He was like, what are the
main force?
Kind of what are the main force doing all the way down here? Yeah, up there. Yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
So maybe he will fight. Maybe he'll hold. Maybe who could? I mean, Robin could get up there, right? She can do the wing thing.
Robin can fly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Chopper could jump, maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
surely with his thing, but yeah, like I said, like I, I don't know how you get rid of King, right? Or like Queen, both of them. This is the thing in this situation.
Queen is the problem one for me because King we can have, I want our aerial battle, but I
Yeah,
really don't know what to do with Queen.
Queen, yeah, and as you say, as much as like I said, like I think Zoro might be low diffing. It's like I feel like he's gonna get a big fight. I just don't know with who yet. Like,
The problem is with Drake as well. Like Zoro just like stole Drake's thunder against Appu, so Drake, could do with a moment to
and
himself as well.
I'm really bad with keeping up with stuff. Maybe I should have looked this up because I've just thought of something. But where is Kid at this point? Because
Okay, so
I still
Kid,
think
according to the Gorilla Woman and Snake Man,
yeah,
Kid is already past them on the floor above where Luffy is.
right. Because I really wanted
So
like Killer to go down on Queen. Like I wanted him to go in. Like I wanted Killer at least kind of thing to fight him.
yeah, that would have been cool. But it looks like
They're
Kid
already
and
past
Killer are
it.
ahead of Luffy.
Yeah.
But if Luffy takes a shortcut up the ladder, I assume they're all going to meet next chapter
Next
potentially,
chapter,
or in the
yeah.
next couple of chapters.
Yeah, 2 week break as well, by the way, for anyone who didn't know. Big sad.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, anyway, as we were saying before about the Brook thing, obviously the whole island shaking, everyone's like, what is going on? Even like Luffy and Jinbei don't really know what's going on. And then as, what is it? Because, the Law's crew's like, oh no, we can't join the fight. It's like, big surprise, they get put out of the fight again. Like, we still haven't seen them, barely. But yeah, then Black Maria knows what's going on.
Everyone thought it was Zoro's Conqueror's
Yeah,
Haki or something
that was the
silly.
Brook bit, yeah.
Listen, I actually fell for that so hard. I was like, no way.
You know what though? I'm really excited. Like I know, like thing, but I think they're gonna make that bit look so that speech bit so cool in the anime. Like with him just screaming at him and like the whole everything just destroying and shaking around him. They're gonna make that so good. But no, yeah, I think it made me laugh. Brooke called him a beastly man. But is this Haki? The colour of the Supreme King? What have you done, you beastly man? But yeah, everyone's pretty shook up like what's going on. Other than Black Maria, she knows what's going on. She's like, well, so impatient and all this. But yeah, then we get to Yamato, and she was trying to get to a ship to put whatever, and she was like, and there's no sea and stuff. But she was like, she knows what's going on as well, and she's worked out that it's like, basically the dragons fly through the sky with the flame clouds, which I'm kind of guessing is like, kind of like Momonosuke's, right? Like he's clouds, he does when he flies.
Yeah.
But obviously on a grander scale. But she's basically saying that is what's lifting up the entire island. I can't lie, I saw a spoiler on the timeline about this bit, but I was so confused as to what they were talking about because I thought they literally meant Kaido was under it lifting it up. And I was like, how the fuck is what? I was like, what? And was
that would have been crazy.
Yeah,
like, how do you beat a man who can literally throw an island?
Yeah, I thought he was going to throw it. I was like, what? And then when reading it, I was like, that makes a lot more sense compared to what I was thinking. But yeah.
But yeah, Kaido, pretty much like
he's standing there as well.
Strongest man in the world.
Like Yamato's saying like, oh, dragon form. He's not even in dragon form doing this. He just standardly sent these clouds under it, lifting the whole island up as he stands over these samurai, like bat in hand, in pure human form or beast form, and just makes the big declaration about let us begin this world of violence, basically telling them that Wano is now mine. But,
and this goes into what we were just talking about before we started recording about, Kaido is clearly the strongest.
Yeah, he's trying to hammer that down, like in the current climate.
No matter how far Luffy might have come in his training during Wano, it's still unlikely that he's going to be able to take him down on his own.
Take him down, yeah. It's looking more and more less likely, kind of thing, or less and less likely, I should say.
Neither of us doubt that Luffy will become the Pirate King, but like as of right now, like Kaido seems like just a bit too much.
Yeah.
So,
one thing I'm still thinking about is I've said it before because I've had lots of like debates and stuff about it, like where Luffy will be. I still feel Luffy will be at Emperor's level by the end of this arc if he wasn't already. The reason I say he wasn't already is because of the whole cake. in terms of, like, he only just about took down Katakuri, who's like number 2. You know, Katakuri is very strong, obviously.
Yeah.
But he only just about took him down, even with some help. Like, in my opinion, smart fighting, but some people say plot armor, which is fair. But I get what they're saying. Like, just to jump straight to Kaido is ridiculous, even though he has had like a lot of training this arc, I'd say. But he's got to get there, isn't it?
Like the new Wano special haki that Odin and Roger and Whitebeard were all able to use. So this is a big power up for him, you know.
Yeah, and he's going to use it well. I know it, but it's just how. Like, I maybe it's because I'm a bit too worried about the whole thing about it finishing in 5 years. But like, the way he writes it is still as if Luffy's so far off, and I'm like, but if 5 years, Luffy's going to become Pirate King, right? Like, he's got to, surely.
For sure.
And it's like, but you'd think he's going to be as strong at least as Goldie Roger, who was stronger than Kaido, who was stronger than Big Mom, you know?
Maybe another time skip.
Maybe another time skip. I don't know, though. I feel the whole... I feel the whole Reverie situation as well. I just don't see how that can happen.
Maybe the 5 years in which it takes Oda to finish One Piece will also mark the start of Two Piece.
Two Piece, yeah. That article. Oh my god, that article came out today saying how Oda basically jokingly said, "Oh yeah, I'd think about making a series called Two Piece," and I know that madman's gonna do it. He's gonna make some kind of spin-off or something and call it Two Piece. Like, no, I think I mean, it would make me laugh if we get through all this and then it's like, right, anyway, One Piece is over, but we've got this new series coming out. We're basically at the halfway point, and this is the rest, like Naruto to Naruto Shippuden, something like that. Oh my god. Basically, you're never getting off this train for as long as you live. You'll never see it in the end.
Keep it coming.
Yeah.
No objections.
No objections. Oh, man, I fucking love One Piece. I can't help it. It's just... Oh, but with 3 chapters of 1,000, obviously with the break, it's basically confirmed. It was confirmed before, really, but it's basically, unless something special happens, that 1,000 isn't going to happen before the year ends. But it does mean we're going to have a nice treat in the new year, so I am looking forward to it a lot. I mean, the way you're setting all this up, it could be multiple things, chapter 1,000. We spoke about it before in the podcast a bit, but like... Yeah, I mean, people are saying, is it an appearance from someone? Is it like the fleet, more of the Whitebeard fleet, Katakuri, or is it we jump straight back to the Reverie again and we find out something about Sabo, or we find out another big plot twist about someone's past? Like, I mean, imagine, you know what? That'd be so cool if somehow it linked, obviously. But if we finally found out about Luffy's mum in chapter 1,000, like something, I don't know.
I'm still waiting for my my kid development. I don't think it's going to happen chapter 1,000. He's not important enough for that.
Not right now. But well, might not even be in this arc. Might even be next arc, because I feel like he's definitely going to get through it. But, I mean, I've now got more hope on Law surviving this arc than I had before. But, I mean, even everything's up in the air. We don't know how crazy Wano's going to get. It just keeps getting more and more. Like, I didn't expect this chapter to be this hype, right? Even from last week. Right? I did not expect any of this.
Yeah, no, this was unbelievable for me. This was a 10 chapter, really. To be honest,
yeah, this has been a mad week for chapters in general.
Zoro was unbelievably raw.
Yeah, one of the best.
And then Kaido doing the business.
Everyone's getting closer.
10 out of 10 for me.
I'm gonna give it a 10 as well. That Zoro moment was just too much, man. Whenever Zoro does a moment like that, I can't help it. It's like, oh my god, it's like. He gives me like the Luffy vibes, right? Everyone says like you can't hate Luffy if you're into One Piece and stuff. It's the same with Zoro, man. Like when he does something like that, like you treat it like he's your favourite character. Do you get what I mean? Like you stand him as hard as say like you stand Kid or I stand Law or something. Like you can't help it, man. That, like to me, that feels as good as when like Law does something like that.
This guy is so strong, and he wants to be the strongest swordsman in the world, and we've seen what that means.
Yeah,
he could be the MC on his own.
He could, yeah, he really could.
Know,
he's better than most MCs, honestly. Maybe that's a controversial topic, but no, but and he's so strong. Like he's so strong. Like,
He's ridiculously strong.
I
Yeah.
don't understand. Like, we still haven't really seen him go out. Like, in New World, I mean. Like, we haven't. It's... I don't know, man. Like, I don't know where his peak is. Like, he seems like almost as strong as Luffy, you know? Like, from what we've seen. He always makes the statement of, like, he's not. But, I mean...
He hasn't got the Conqueror's haki, so that's quite a big
yeah, he has got haki,
quite a
though.
big thing.
Heavy haki. He's very good at that.
Yeah.
But no, anyway. I'm supposed to start wrapping this up. But,
yeah.
no, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Definitely a great chapter. Raw from start to finish, to be honest. I enjoyed that entire read. Something I definitely wanted to see as a personal person who wanted to see Zoro fight Kaido, and it seems to be even pushed even further now. Whereas, like, in my opinion, like last not few weeks, but like it seems to have like kind of been dying down that kind of agenda a bit. I thought the minute, I mean, this is why I love the chapter as well, is because it seems to me like I'm like, God damn it, Zoro's getting pulled into these damn games where he's got to run around after Appu for ages and stuff like that. Like one of them like cringy things where we just won't see it for a while, and then the next chapter we get hit with this, and it's like, yeah, like now he means business. So I hope we get to see more of that now. And I hope Sanji gets out of this. As much as like I talk like a Zoro stand and everything, Sanji I really do want to see have like a sick moment this arc. I really do. So I hope he gets out of these situation. But no, if you enjoyed that, then please consider subscribing. We'll be doing these reviews every week. Let us know what you think of the chapter. We'd love to chat with you about it and see what your kind of thinkings are towards like who's going to face what's going to happen to Sanji now. But yeah, and who you're most looking forward to seeing, or what you think Chapter 1000 could even, like, what could happen in Chapter 1000. We also review My Hero, and we react to series such as Jujutsu Kaisen and Haikyuu. So if you're into any of them, then please check out them videos. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. And also, we do a philosophical podcast every week, where we talk about all these shows and other topics. Such as the most recent topic was about the PS5 and the new controller and everything, and Miles Morales, along with other topics that we enjoy, mainly about anime, but sometimes about stuff like that as well. Whatever's in the news, basically, and we just have a lot of chat and have a laugh. So if you're into any of that, then please consider checking that out. But without further ado, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Peace.
Peace.